Hi guys, welcome back to Coins and Cash with Brittany. It is Brittany here. I am not an AI bot that some people have suggested. But I wanted to pop in here because I did do a poll seeing if any of you guys would like to see my face in videos, and I got a huge response of yes, so here I am. And in today's video, we will be going over 10 Lincoln cents that I think you should know about. Up first, we have a no-date Lincoln Memorial cent graded by PCGS, a mint state 66 red. This is a mint error, specifically a double struck, with the second strike being 40% off center. If you are unaware, 1 cent coins have the grade designation of red, red, brown, and brown. I will pop up on the screen to show you the difference. And a double struck coin generally occurs when a coin is struck and then fails to be ejected from the collar die and is struck again. So due to the grade and the error type that it is, this coin sold for $139 on September 18th of this year. Our second coin of the day is another no-date Lincoln Memorial cent graded by NGC, a mint state 66 red. This coin is also a mint error, specifically a struck through capped die. Now, a strike through coin is made when another object comes between the planchet and a die at the time of striking, and a die cap error occurs when a coin sticks to the die and strikes more coins. This coin was struck with another coin and is why we can see the faintest outline of the bust of Lincoln. And this coin sold for $164 on September 18th of this year. Our third coin of the day is a 2016 Lincoln Shield cent graded by Annex, or ANACS, a mint state 64 red. This is a mint error, specifically a split die strike with rotated dies. And a split die is an overgrown rim-to-rim die crack that extends deep into the die neck. The sides of the split spread apart, leaving a thick raised line on the surface of the coin. And a rotated die occurs when the images of the obverse and reverse dies are turned from their normal positions. Due to the grade and the error type, this coin sold for $264 on March 20th of this year. Our fourth coin of the day is a 2021 D Lincoln Shield cent graded by NGC, a mint state 65 red. This is a mint error, specifically a partially plated planchet. This coin was also minted in the Denver Mint, which is what the D next to the date stands for. And if you did not know, a partially plated planchet occurs when a zinc cent planchet is not fully coated with the copper in the plating bath. The zinc core therefore remains exposed. It's important to note that exposure of the zinc core prior to the strike can have other causes. On a more rare occasion, the copper plating peels off before the strike. And you can see the partial plating on the obverse, and flipping the coin around, you can see the partial plating on the left-hand side of the reverse. And this coin sold for $336 on September 18th of this year. Halfway through our coins, we have a 1998 Lincoln Memorial cent graded by PCGS, a mint state 67 red, with the variety of wide AM. Now, there are two varieties for this coin. You can have a wide AM and a close AM, and this refers to the distance between the A and the M in America on the reverse. Now, when the A and the M are in a normal distance apart as compared to the letters in America, this is known as a wide AM, and when the A and the M are almost touching, this is known as the close AM. Now, I'm going to pop up on the screen to show you between a wide and close AM, and this coin sold for $408 on August 29th of 2021. Our next coin of the day is a 2020 Lincoln Shield cent graded by PCGS, a mint state 66 red. This is a mint error, specifically a retained cud reverse. Super cool. And a retained cud is a marginal die break that has not fallen out. In other words, the die fragment, though completely detached from the intact portion of the die, is held in place. And this coin sold for $660 $260 on July 5th of 2022. Our 7th coin of the day is a 1984 Lincoln cent graded by NGC, a mint state 68 red. This is a very high graded coin, being only 2 points away from a perfectly minted coin. And this is an error, specifically a double die obverse with the doubled ear. Now, a double die, which is also known as hub doubling, is a term in numismatics used to refer to a duplication of design elements on a working die created due to a misalignment of the die or hub during the hubbing process. Strength of the doubling can vary from very slight and isolated to extreme and widespread. Now, when you hear of double die, the first thing I think of is the very famous 1955 double die. I think that coin is very cool. You can see a very well distinction between the details of the coin. And I'm going to pop on the screen to show you some more detail of the error, because sometimes the doubling can be very faint and sometimes it can be very apparent. And this coin sold for $870 on December 27th of 2022. Our 8th coin of the day is a 1992D Lincoln Memorial cent graded by PCGS and AU58. This has the variety of close AM. We've gone over this coin earlier in our video, but I wanted to point out the very beautiful toning that this coin has. It almost reminds me of a sunrise or a sunset. Very vibrant and beautiful. Now, the 58 grade is the first grade that is no longer uncirculated. This is one of 20 graded by PCGS in the 58 grade, and there are only 2 other coins graded higher than this coin. One was a mint state 62 and the other being a mint state 63. So due to the condition of this coin and the variety that it is, this coin sold for $1,501.20 on April 30th of this year. Our second to last coin of the day is a no date Lincoln wheat cent graded by PCGS and AU55. This is a mint error, specifically a double struck, with the second strike being 45% off center. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, Brittany, why this was not designated as the 1943 steel cent, as that is the only year that they have produced the steel planchets. However, we are aware that there are mint errors where coins are struck on the wrong planchet. So I guess I can definitely see why they didn't specify the year on this one, especially since you can't see the date. This is such a cool error because you can see Lincoln's head clearly on both of the strikes. A very beautiful, very cool coin in my opinion. And this coin sold for $2,340 on September 18th of this year. Our last and final coin of the day is one that I have personally looked for myself. I've never seen one in person, but super cool. We have a 1922 no D Lincoln wheat cent graded by PCGS, a mint state 64 brown with the strong reverse variety. Most of the time when you don't see a mint mark on a coin, you will automatically know it comes from the Philadelphia Mint. However, in 1922, the Philadelphia Mint did not strike any of the Lincoln cents, and come to find out, an overzealous Denver mint worker overpolished some of the dies, which led to the mint marks being removed. And how the grading companies are able to determine the difference between the two is by looking at the characteristics between the dies that were used for this coin. Now, this is a near gem example of the highly sought after 1922 cent with the variety of strong reverse, and has absolutely no trace of the Denver mint mark on the obverse. This came from the die pair 2. The die pair 1 is associated with the weak D, and the die pair 3 with a weak reverse. So due to the extreme rarity of this coin and the grade it received, this coin sold for $43,200 on January 14th of 2022. I appreciate you guys watching this video, and if you wouldn't mind liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.